Hello, good morning, good afternoon, welcome. I'm very pleased to be joined by Dr. Urban Keussen. Urban is the CTO of EWE, a major German player, major German utility. And Urban is going to be speaking at the World Electrolyser Congress, or World Electrolysis Congress, I should say, from the 4th to the 7th of March in Düsseldorf, which is shortly approaching us. So, Urban, it was nice to take the time out. I'll be interested in getting an understanding about EWE and hydrogen and how you see it sort of fitting into your business and your overall strategy.
Thank you very much, first of all, for the invitation to this call. Hello, everybody on the screen. Of course, looking forward to meeting many of you on the Congress. I'm happy to outline my key messages in this session. So, first of all, EWE is a fully integrated utility. Size-wise, we are number 3 in Germany. We are engaged in all parts of the value chain. So it's from infrastructure to renewable generation. And this is what we want to talk about today. It's hydrogen. It's one of our major businesses. Why are we engaged in hydrogen? Just in brief, knowing that the community knows all about it. It's we have a major molecule business today in natural gas, and we're convinced that the green molecules of hydrogen will play a major role in the energy transition, replacing natural gas. And specifically in Germany, we see a combination of imports and production on site in Germany, and we want to be in this play. We are located in the northwest of Germany, and this is a great place to be for hydrogen. Why? It's the place where all the renewables on and offshore are. It's a place where we see the salt caverns as a great place to store hydrogen underground. We have the deep sea harbors like Wilhelmshaven, and it's the crossroad of many natural gas pipelines, north, south, and east, west, which partially can be transferred into hydrogen pipelines. And this is why it's a great place for setting up a hydrogen business. We have a specific team working on this one. We are ready to invest in hydrogen. And one of the steps we already did in the past was a research project on a hydrogen cavern storing hydrogen underground. We successfully did this east of Berlin last year. We are about to do this next time close to where we are located. It's west of Bremen. It's a cavern in what we call Huntorf, where we fill in hydrogen very soon so that we prove that underground storage is possible. We have built an electrolyzer on the site of the steel manufacturer ArcelorMittal in the city of Bremen. It's a 12 megawatt electrolyzer where we produce green hydrogen for the steel industry. This is what we do right now. There's the first steps.
Yeah.
The next step we want to do is a big one. We applied for these so-called IPCEI projects, the important projects of common European interest. We are waiting as others for the notification. It's now 2 years delay, but we got signals, and hopefully already on the conference, I can announce that we got the green light from the European Commission, which will potentially then lead, depending on the final conditions and terms and conditions we see, which will lead to a potential big next step, which would be a very significant 3-digit million investment in an electrolyzer of 320 megawatts close to the Dutch border in the city of Emden. It will result in infrastructure investments in the so-called hydrogen core grid Germany want to set up, and it will result in further investments in underground storage for hydrogen. Plus an additional electrolyzer in the city of Bremen on the site of the steel manufacturer ArcelorMittal. Yeah. So all this will be a big step forward to really get from pilots and PowerPoint into a kind of large-scale production. What are the challenges we are facing in doing so? I think we are confident to manage the project, the setting, the investments, and all things around this one. I think the challenging things are first to finally fix the green electrons we need to produce green hydrogen. We believe in green hydrogen, by the way, and want to serve our customers with green hydrogen. With the Renewable Energy Directive and the Delegated Act, there are many administrative, I would even call it barriers and rules, which we need to follow to define our hydrogen as green. So getting access to the green electrons, signing the PPAs is challenge number one we see. And challenge number two is on the customer side. Of course, we need off-takers to finally secure our investment. The off-takers signal that they're willing and that they have the need to off-take the hydrogen. But if it comes down to prices, commitments, volumes, it's some uncertainty there. And one of the main reasons is that the contracts for difference and the rules of the game for this one, and by this finally the economics for the off-takers, are still not fixed. So our message especially to the policymakers is on the green electron side, do not overdo by setting too many rules in the beginning. Let us start scaling hydrogen and then think of more and more rules. And on the off-taker side, our message is let's very quickly make sure what are the rules of the game for the contracts for difference, so that we can start really not only negotiate but finally sign contracts with off-takers to have the whole value chain then in place. And this is, I think, the key element for a successful hydrogen scaling, that the whole value chain works from the beginning to the end. And once one or the other of these full chains are successfully established, I think industry will pick up and get into speed. And this is what we are looking for. This is what we are working on. And I hope on conferences like the one we are looking forward, we can give a push in this direction in all the discussions I'm looking forward to have.
Excellent. Well, many thanks, Urban. It was great to take time out to share your thoughts. It's very clear, very concise. And we look forward to meeting you face to face in Düsseldorf in early March. So many thanks.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Tschüss. Ciao.